and thank you so much for joining me on Changing the Face of Fibromyalgia. I have to say, I'm sorry that I didn't get a video uploaded this past Thursday, but I had some technical issues. So I had to pull my wand out, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, fix my technical issues, and here I am. Today, I want to talk about the number one thing that I started doing and what put me on the healing path and getting rid of all my fibro symptoms and all the symptoms that I had together, and that is chiropractic care and treatment. And you'll definitely want to stay tuned and keep watching, because I include a video of one of my chiropractic sessions and my son's chiropractic session where you'll hear Dr. Sheerer tell you why you need chiropractic care and what benefits it has for you. I'm also going to tell you what chiropractors are, what they're not, explain to you why you need a chiropractor and what they don't do and what they do. So you'll definitely get some great information in this video. So stay tuned, keep watching. Let's get started. Chiropractors have been around for thousands of years. Matter of fact, one of the very first cases shown for a bone setting practice was 2700 BC in China. They've been around forever. Chiropractors, bone setting doctors, whatever they used to call them, bone setting has been a practice for thousands of years. That's a long time. You see, over time, we've learned that the spine is the control center for your nervous system. And when that goes out of whack, your nervous system completely goes out of whack. And the nervous system connects out to skin, tissue, muscles, organs, and when your nervous system's out of whack, what happens? Well, everything else goes haywire and chaotic, and you start to develop symptoms over time. It's not as if you started out sick. You started out in a perfectly natural, healthy state, and over time, you have started to develop symptoms. If you think about it scientifically, if you have a cause, you have an effect. Cause and effect. You can't have an effect without the cause. So if you start to look at the body, how it's supposed to be in its natural state, what chiropractors look at, what they treat and adjust, then you'll begin to see that when it's out of alignment, you get the effect, which is all the symptoms going on in your body. Your leaky gut, your IBS, your acid indigestion, your high blood pressure, your high cholesterol, your high sugar, migraines, poor posture, diarrhea, anxiety, depression. I can go on and on and on and on and on. Because you are misaligned, you get the effects of all of that. And isn't it joyous to have all of those symptoms? I mean, it's like a roller coaster ride. Scary, never fun. That's not true. Roller coasters are fun. We'll think of something else. So chiropractors treat or adjust the cause, where other medical practitioners treat the effect, putting a Band-Aid on your symptoms. It's important to know what a chiropractor is and does and is not. Chiropractors aren't alternative medicine. It's not somewhere you go because you've ran out of all other options. Chiropractors is where you go when you're having symptoms, and better yet, for people who don't already have symptoms, it's best to go and check and see what your body is doing. Have it x-rayed, have it checked out, see what's going on in there. But if you're already to the state where we are with chronic illness, chronic pain, then the chiropractor will treat the cause, and the medications that you're getting from your doctor is only treating the effect. So what would you choose? Treat the cause so that you can get rid of all the effects, or just treat the effects and live with it for the rest of your life and probably get worse? I mean, no, a chiropractor is not an alternative doctor. Matter of fact, chiropractors go to school longer than other medical practitioners. They have twice the knowledge in every category of the body. They don't give drugs because if they treat the cause, those effects go away and you don't need those medications. That's how I was able to get off of 9 medications. 9! They're also not bone doctors. Bone, neck pain, back pain, bone doctor. Okay? They treat the nervous system. Because when the bones are out of alignment, they know all they have to do is go in there, correct it, and the nervous system begins to function properly. And remember we said the nervous system branches out to the skin, muscle, tissues, everything, your whole body. So your spine controls that nervous system, and that's what chiropractors do, is treat the cause to get rid of the effects. So to sum it up, chiropractors restore normal form and function of your body so that you can continue to live a life in a healthy, normal state. So if you're ready to start looking for a chiropractor, these are some questions that you really want to ask. These are important questions, okay? First off, when you call a chiropractor's office, you want to ask if they have a meet and greet consultation, where you'll just have your basic consultation with that chiropractor and they will look you over and then tell you about their practice and tell you what they do. When you go to that meet and greet, you want to ask, do they perform x-rays? Because if you have a chiropractor that tells you they don't do x-rays, then you need to ask him, do you have x-ray vision? No. Well then, what are you, just feeling it out by hand? Kinda. No. If they do not do x-rays, then they cannot see what is going on in there. You ask them, do you perform x-rays? If they say no, move on. You're going to go find somebody else. The next thing that you need to ask them is, after you start treating me, do you do x-rays again to see the progress that I'm having or where else we need to work within the body? If they say no, then say, oh, we're just going to guess at it then, right? We're just going to guess that I'm getting better. No, you want proof. You want proof. Next, you want to ask, do you work with people who are post-surgical for spine surgery or neck surgery or any kind of surgery? And, you know, do they treat people that have fusions already? That would be another great question. Also, ask them, what other treatments do you do other than just adjustments? Do they do a TENS treatment? Do they do ice and heat? Do they do, you know, some muscle massage? What do they do other than just adjust? And I would also ask them, are you familiar with fibromyalgia? Have you treated fibromyalgia? And what has been your success rate with fibromyalgia patients? Never be afraid to ask as many questions as you want to know. Because if you're talking to an excellent chiropractor, he's going to be open and honest with you, he, she, open and honest with you and tell you exactly what they know and what they do and what they know to do to get you healthy. Don't be afraid to say, okay, I'm sorry, you're just probably not for me, and moving on to someone else. Don't just call 3 people either. Call a whole host of chiropractors and then weigh your options. You are looking for a doctor that is going to be with you in your healing journey for a while. So you want to make sure that that doctor knows everything to do to get you there. And if they don't, bye. You move on. So let me go into showing you, me and my son's visit the other day. If you're interested in that, you'll definitely want to stay tuned because here it is. And get.
Okay, let's hold on right here. So let's work on your muscles first. Body work. Yes, Lord. Right right there.
That one feels so good. That massager feels so good.
This is called Vibropercussor. So hopefully people that are watching, how many people watch your thing?
Oh, I've got 214 subscribers, but it goes out to my support group as well, so we've got 400 women there.
Yeah, so
Oh,
the body work is very important when it comes to adjustments, right?
yeah, we talk about it all the time.
Instead of going to somebody that just work on muscles or just adjustments, once you get the body work done, the adjustments are a lot easier and it lasts a lot longer.
So why is it that when our bones are out of alignment, we get the symptoms we do that they put in the fibromyalgia category?
Yes, well, remember when fibromyalgia first came, they didn't know how to address it.
Right.
So they picked 11 points in the body saying if you have all those positive, you have fibromyalgia, because they didn't know how to deal with that.
Right.
But it mimics subluxation and misalignment in the spine. And so about 60 to 80%, it's the misalignment that initiates the same symptom. And then of course with fibromyalgia, there's got to be a gut connection with that.
Right, so we talk about that a lot. And that's because the bones, the nerves, and the structure of the bones keeps everything going the way it's supposed to.
Nervous system controls everything, including your gut. And there you go. That when there are misalignments that is strictly controlling your digestion, it misaligns right over here and it creates a little dip. They call it Pottinger saucer. Dr. Pottinger is an orthopedic surgeon that discovered that when somebody had that, they had gut issue. Lay on your back.
And I'm guessing since you just popped that, I still have gut issues.
Yes. So more and more, I mean 80% of the patients that has chronic, even spinal conditions, they have gut issue. And so a lot of your people on this channel is trying to figure out why do I misalign all the time, it doesn't hold. Well, because the gut, compromised in the gut creates weaknesses in your muscles so adjustments don't hold.
Hence why my neck doesn't hold.
Yes. So healing the gut and working on your spine has to go hand in hand. Function and structure. Okay, good.
Yay!
Come on up. Come.
I love chiropractor so much that I know how beneficial it is for my family. So take a look at my son's visit. So my son's getting stretched out at the chiropractor. Did you tell him your fingers are still sticking really bad?
Oh, yeah.
So like it locks on you.
Mm-hmm.
So when it does that, a lot of times it could be a deficiency of enzymes too when tendons get locked. It's in the pancreas reflex.
I keep telling him he needs to take the colostrum
Yes.
because neither one of my kids were breastfed.
Really? Right away? Yeah, so were they natural birth or C-section?
Joseph was a C-section. He was natural. But both of them were, I had tributaline in my system for 6 months with both of them because I was preterm labor.
So there is a process when, during natural birth, the tight canal squeezes all the fluid out of their lungs and their sinuses and stuff like that. So when they go through C-section, they have all kinds of allergies and lung issues.
Joseph he has all of that.
Yeah.
if you've been seen by a chiropractor before, definitely comment, "I have." If you don't mind clicking on that little round circle that has my face in it to get subscribed to the channel, and you'll get notified when new videos are uploaded every Monday and Thursday. I also have older videos that you'd love to check out down below. See you next time.